the Sponsorship Experts Podcast. Hello and welcome to the Sponsorship Experts Podcast. We're here with Paul, the founder of the Sponsorship Experts. Hi Paul, how are you? And what can we expect in the February 2022 podcast?
I'm very well, thank you, Jay. In this episode of the podcast, we take a closer look at current sponsorship opportunities and news, including Online International Math Challenge and Thailand International Boat Show. We also look back at the long history of boat shows in the Kingdom and finally remind listeners not to miss their chance to book their early bird tickets for Sponsorship Part 1 and Part 2, our own training workshops.
The latest newsletter out now that you can find at paulpaul.co.th has a number of new and exciting commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities available. And let's start by looking at one of my favourite subjects at school, math. The Online International Math Challenge 2022 is happening worldwide on the 11th and 12th of November. What can you tell us about this event?
The Online International Math Challenge is one of the world's leading online math competitions, attracting more than 5,000 individual participants from more than 100 countries. Now in its 11th year, the competition aims to help build the critical and creative thinking capacities needed to solve the complex problems of today. With more than 1,000 schools attending, the Online International Math Challenge is a great opportunity to support and improve the math skills of thousands of students worldwide. It encourages students to strive for excellence in mathematics, while at the same time promotes international cooperation and global mindset. The competition is open for students from years 1 to 12 in the British curriculum, which is equivalent to Praton 1 to Matayom 5 in the Thai curriculum. Students compete as individuals for their own personal achievement. Each student is expected to solve 40 multiple choice questions in 90 minutes, with the kids category having only 25 questions. The exam is available in Chinese, English, Russian, Spanish and Thai language. On the line are scholarships worth more than $1 million from internationally acclaimed institutions, such as North American University, Paragon International University, Rangsit University, Suleiman Demirel University and Vistula University. Winners will also receive gadgets such as Apple iPads, Samsung Galaxy Tabs and Amazon Kindle Paperwhite. Anyone can register, with registrations open from the 15th of August to the 30th of October. The competition takes place on the 11th and 12th of November and results are announced on the 15th of November. An award ceremony will take place on the 30th of November 2022. Thailand has historically performed well, having won the most gold medals in the 2021 competition.
What commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are available for those interested in the competition?
We have created a package of comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership programs, especially for Online International Math Challenge 2022, including one title and one presenting sponsor with naming rights to the competition, up to 10 official partners from non-competing categories, up to 10 official suppliers providing goods and services essential to the competition, up to 10 official media partners providing advertising and guaranteed editorial essential to the competition, along with university and school partner packages.
Now, another one of my favourite things to do as a child was sailing, and your company has packaged, sold and managed sponsorship and partnership opportunities for several of Southeast Asia's leading yachting events. And coming up next year, 2023, is the brand new Thailand International Boat Show, which will take place at Royal Phuket Marina in Phuket on the 12th to the 15th of January. What can you tell us about this brand new boat show?
After a 3-year hiatus due to the havoc wreaked by COVID-19, Thailand is yet again to welcome an international boat show, the inaugural Thailand International Boat Show, TIBS. Held at Royal Phuket Marina from the 12th to the 15th of January 2023, the event is expected to kickstart the yachting industry back into gear after years on the slump. Thailand International Boat Show 2023 is expected to attract more than 6,000 visitors and more than 100 exhibitors, a luxury lifestyle event rather than simply a yachting show. TIBS targets high net worth individuals from Thailand and beyond with an interest in yachting and luxury lifestyle. Yachts of all sizes, both motor and sail, will be on display both on land and docked. Brokers and builders will also be present, showcasing their newest builds, many premiering at this prestigious event. During the 4-day event, guests will be able to browse the luxury hub, a marketplace for all things high-end, from gourmet edibles to high-end whiskies, cigars, properties, watches and supercars. The calendar will also be packed with social events such as the TIBS Gala Dinner, offering a perfect opportunity to entertain guests. The TIBS conference will see a number of industry experts for informative panel sessions and presentations. TIBS 2023 is organised by Jand Events, a trading division of Jand Group, and supported by the Ministry of Tourism and Sports Thailand, Tourism Authority of Thailand, and the Thailand Convention Exhibition Bureau, demonstrating support for the government's yacht tourism initiative. The event underscores the government's commitment to high-value tourism in Phuket and cements the island as one of the premier luxury lifestyle destinations in Asia.
What commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are available for those interested in the show?
Again, we have created a package of comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership programs, especially for the Thailand International Boat Show 2023, including one title and one presenting sponsor with naming rights to the show, one host sponsor, which has already been sold to Royal Phuket Marina, up to 6 co-sponsors from non-competing categories, up to 10 official suppliers providing goods and services essential to the show, up to 10 official media partners providing advertising and guaranteed editorial essentials to the show, along with local partner, marine industry supporter, and exhibition-only packages.
In the latest newsletter, you have an article all about the Thailand's boat show story. And last week, I was able to speak to Grenville Fordham, who has been part of the yachting and sailing industry in Phuket for well over 20 years, to get his take on Thailand's boat show story and what the outlook is for the yachting industry in Thailand. How has the boating industry in Thailand changed and grown over the past 10 years?
I think probably it's better to talk about the last 20 years because the real dramatic growth happened sort of between 2004 and 2014 when the boat tax was reduced to zero, the import tax. So I think there was dramatic growth in those years, and then it's just built from there the last 10 years, so that you've now got a lot more yacht brokers, a lot of new yachts, full marinas, 4 marinas in Phuket. And there's the marina in Krabi, 2 marinas in Krabi, marina on the east coast at Hua Hin, there's Ocean Marina in Pattaya. So none of those, apart from Ocean Marina and the Boat Lagoon, were really there 20 years ago. So that's the 20 years is the time frame where I'd say that you've seen huge growth.
One of the most well-known regattas is the King's Cup, which has been running here in Phuket since 1987. You obviously have been in the sailing industry and the yachting industry for a long, long time. And what are some of the other regattas that happen around Thailand?
The next oldest one is the Phang Nga Bay Regatta, which was founded in 1998. It's 25 this year. And it's run interrupted. It's the only event that's run interrupted, or the sailing event, during COVID. It's managed just to miss the lockdowns and kept going. So that's happening this week in Phuket. The next one is the Koh Samui Regatta that runs in May every year, and that was started in 2002. After that, there was the one that I founded, Phuket Race Week, which goes in July. That was started in 2004. Top of the Gulf Regatta the following year in Pattaya, out of Ocean Marina. That's April, May every year, and that was started in 2005. Phuket Multi-Hull Regatta, run out by the Phuket Yacht Club, started in 2008. Then, although it's not a Thai regatta, Langkawi Regatta, which was started in 2003, when it was being run by Vicky Sundram, who's now the director at Phuket Boat Lagoon, we kind of adopted it as our sort of outside Phuket regatta. So most of the competitors were from Phuket. On top of all that, there's a few Phuket Yacht Club sailing events, sort of mini regattas that change the names every now and again and run at different times of the year. And then there's the club racing, which happens every other Sunday, or tries to run every other Sunday out of Geelong.
Boat shows are always a must-do on the social calendar for Phuket. Now, you've been involved in a few, I think, since living in Phuket. Can you give us a short history of boat shows here in Phuket?
I'm not short is the operative word here. I'm not sure that's going to work, but I'll try and give you a brief history. We'll try and go there. I've only actually been involved in 1.5 boat shows. I founded the first one together with Andy Dowden in 2003. And that was PIMEX, the Phuket International Boat Show, which we ran out of the Boat Lagoon. So that was under the Image Asia banner until 2006, every year in December at the Boat Lagoon. In 2007, Andy Dowden's other business, Anna Marine Consultants, took that over, and I was no longer involved in the organising. The following year, he was bought out by Informa Yacht Group. So Andy continued to run that event until 2015, but it moved to Royal Phuket Marina. and it moved from being under canvas to being inside a building with air conditioning and all that sort of clever stuff. Sometime in between 2008 and 2015, they kept switching the dates from January to March, trying to find a date that pleased everybody, which is pretty difficult to do in the boat show business or anything to do with the marine industry. There was no show in Phuket in 2009 because that's the year they changed the date from December to January. Then in 2015, for some reason, Informa Yacht Group decided, or Informa decided not to be involved in boat shows anymore. So the ownership of Pimex returned to Andy Dowden, Andaman Marine Consultants. At the same time, around 2016, there was a new event, the Thailand Yacht Show, run by Singapore Yacht Events. That was run by Andy Treadwell, who used to be a key guy with Informa, ended up running the first competing yacht show in Thailand. So you had Pimex in January 2006, and then you had Thailand Yacht Show in February 2006. So there was a bit of consternation amongst all the brokers and other exhibitors that they've now got to fork out for 2 yacht shows or make a decision, one or the other. As you can imagine, they weren't very happy about that. The new Thailand Yacht Show was run out of Valpo Grand Marina, and that ran for 2 years, 2016, 2017, sorry, and 2018, 3 years. In the interim, Andy Dowden got together with some guys from Singapore, publishing company, and they ran the Phuket Rendezvous, which was like a combination of Pimex and their Singapore Rendezvous. That happened in 2018 at Royal Phuket Marina. And at the same time, Thailand Yacht Show happened at our Grand Marina. So there were still, for 3 years, basically, there were 2 shows and nobody was particularly happy about that. 2019 came along and Andy Treadwell got together with the Singapore guys who were running the Rendezvous, got together, ran a single show at Royal Phuket Marina. So everybody was happy again. And then in 2020, the partnership between Viventia and Asia Rendezvous didn't happen again. And finally, there was one boat show, one organizer, again, the Thailand Yacht Show at Royal Phuket Marina in 2020, and then COVID happened. Then we get to today, and in the absence of any boat shows, Thailand International Boat Show came along, was planned to be happening in January 2022, right now. Because of the uncertainties over COVID and because of doubts within the industry about whether it could go ahead or not go ahead, that has been postponed until January 2023. There has been a boat show running in Pattaya for about 9 years. That ran up until 2019, and again, COVID has kind of put that on hold. At the same time, there was 1 year, there was the organizers of Boat Asia in Singapore organized a boat tie in Bangkok at one of the major exhibition centers. That lasted 1 year only. There is also now, for 2 years now, something called the Join Boat Platform, which runs at the Bangkok Motor Expo. It's a Thai organized thing aiming at the Thai market, and with trailer boats exhibited at the Motor Expo. Coming back to the Ocean Marina Pattaya Boat Show, now the organizers of the Thailand Yacht Show have said that they're organizing a Phuket show in 2022, but they have not yet announced the dates or a venue. At the same time, they have now joined forces with the Ocean Marina people, and there will be a Thailand Yacht Show Pattaya version happening in April at Ocean Marina. So that's basically taken over the show from the Ocean Marina that used to organize it. We now wait to see whether there really is a Thailand Yacht Show in 2022, and we wait with bated breath for the Thailand International Boat Show in January 2023. Of course, the industry does not want to go back to 2 boat shows in Phuket. I think they're quite happy with a boat show in Pattaya and 1 in Phuket, but 2 in Phuket is 1 too many. And so I think we just leave it for these guys to fight it out and see who actually makes it work.
For the brand new Thailand International Boat Show, which should be happening in January 2023, what do you think we can expect from this? Because it's a new show organised by a completely new team. So what's your kind of views on this, and what do you think we can expect from this new show?
I think we can expect a level of professionalism at least as good as the other shows. The organisers, J&D Events, are very professional event organisers with a lot of experience in other events. We can expect, I think, to see a classier, jazzier appearance in print online with the branding around the show. All of that kind of thing is going to be top. I think that they will organise, they will employ professionals who know the yachting industry to make sure that everything works as it should on the boating side. I think it will be a professionally run show. If it can run, if there's a one in Phuket in 2022, that then becomes a question that we need to wait and see the answer to. But I think it's going to be a professionally run show, and I would put my money on that one.
Finally, what's your outlook for the boating and yachting industry here in Thailand over the next 5 years?
It's a very interesting time because there are two issues that need to be resolved to give the industry another kickstart, if you like. It's going well. I mean, boat sales have been good throughout COVID, although the charter industry has obviously suffered badly. What we need to see, I think, there's the issue of super yacht licensing, allowing super yachts to charter here. It's almost there, but it's got the last hurdle to go, and that last hurdle could take who knows how long. But if we can see super yachts chartering in Phuket, able to charter in Phuket, and that they are prepared to come down here from the Med for this season here, that'll bring a huge amount of work into the industry in terms of repairs, in terms of provisioning, in terms of everything. It's big. The other one that we never managed to achieve when we achieved the reduction in boat tax in 2004 was legal bareboat charter. Currently, although there is bareboat charter in Phuket, it's not basically recognised by the Thai government. So in theory, every commercially operating boat in Thailand should have a Thai skipper and a Thai engineer on board. And there is no category for bareboat charters. If that can be resolved, which I believe the Thai Yachting Business Association has been working on, that will give a huge boost to the bareboat charter industry and probably bring in more investment, people prepared to bring in more boats. So those are the two critical areas for the growth of the industry coming in the next 5 years. And I think we'll see both happen within that time frame. As far as all the ancillary services that go with it, well, they'll just keep growing and keep getting stronger and stronger, because the more boats we have, the more work there is for the related industries.
Seeking sponsors? Seeking an opportunity to sponsor? Looking to maximise an already sponsored opportunity? Visit paulpaul.co.th, the sponsorship experts.
It was really interesting talking to Grenville. What's your thoughts, Paul, on the Thailand Boat Show story?
Not wishing to repeat Grenville, if listeners would like to read Thailand's Boat Show story, check out our latest newsletter at paulpaul.co.th.
Now, the sponsorship experts host a highly popular training workshop, and part 1 and 2 will be on the 13th to 16th of September this year. Can you tell us a little more about the workshops?
Early bird tickets are now available for sponsorship part 1 and part 2. The highly popular training workshops by the sponsorship experts are held once per year at Como Metropolitan Bangkok. Sponsorship Part 1 comprises 2 one-day workshops aimed at rights holders who want to utilise the power of sponsorship and partnership marketing. The workshop is highly interactive and hands-on and will provide delegates with both theoretical and practical knowledge they need to maximise the sponsorship potential. Delegates will, amongst other things, understand the power of sponsorship, why brands sponsor, and how to use their unique property to create and present sponsorship packages that work together with the brand's marketing objectives. The workshop will also cover topics such as commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing, intellectual property marketing, and rights packaging principles and strategies. Sponsorship Part 2 also comprises 2 one-day training workshops aimed at brands who want to use commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing in their overall marketing objectives. The workshop will cover topics such as finding the right sponsorship that meet your marketing needs and how to maximize the benefits of such a sponsorship. Delegates will be walked through everything from research and development through strategy and execution, learning important theory and looking at real-life examples in the process. Both Sponsorship Part 1 and Sponsorship Part 2 are highly interactive, hands-on workshops where delegates will learn from a number of accomplished experts in their field. Every year, industry experts deliver keynote speeches or conduct workshops covering the hottest trends in sponsorship and sharing their experiences. All delegates will be given an information pack which they can take home, as well as access to a specialised advice line where they can get answers to questions from the workshop. Early bird tickets for both workshops are now available until the 25th of March 2022. Visit our website, paulpaul.co.th, for full details.
So, if anyone is interested in any of these commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities or the training workshops, what should they do?
We can be contacted through our website, paulpaul.co.th, by email, info@paulpaul.co.th, or keeping with the audio vibe, pick up the telephone and dial +66 2622 0605 or 0606 or 0607.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Jay. I look forward to speaking with you again next month.